In today's video, we're uncovering the hidden history of the One Piece world, specifically the Rocks Pirates and the secret of the God Valley incident. The truth behind the God Valley incident, a long-kept secret, is finally unveiled. You'll be surprised by the untold past of the members of the Rocks Pirates and the intricate details of the historic events they were involved in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and please consider subscribing. Comments are always welcome, especially if you have more insights or information to share. This video includes spoilers up to episode 1096 of One Piece. So, without further ado, let's dive in. The Rocks Pirates first got mentioned in the story back in episode 957, when Big Mom and Kaidao teamed up in Wano country. Sengoku shared this piece of history with the young Marines, revealing a lot of information. The Rocks Pirates, he said, were a group of distinct individuals gathered on Pirate Island Hachinosu for a profit-making scheme. They were a vicious bunch, notorious for killing each other even among crewmates. According to Sengoku's story in episode 957, the Rocks Pirates were considered the strongest pirate crew in the world 38 years ago. They were assembled on Pirate Island Hachinosu for a lucrative deal. Rocks D. Zebek, the captain, had the grand ambition of becoming the king of the world. The Rocks Pirates were heavily involved with the world's taboos, leaving little information about them. This formidable crew included future 4 emperors such as Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaidao. Additionally, Gloriosa, Shiki, Captain John Buckingham Stussy, Silver Axe, and Wang Ji were also members of this notorious group. As often discussed on social media, there are speculations about 2 more individuals who might have been part of the Rocks Pirates. These are Karozumi Higurashi and Shakayaku, the former empress of Amazon Lily. Higurashi cleverly used the clone fruit's ability to usurp the shogun's throne in Wano from Kozuki Sukiyaki. Among her clone fruit repertoire, there was a face resembling Shiki, and she is also credited for bringing Kaidao to Wano, suggesting her possible connection to the Rocks Pirates. Shakayaku's past, being pursued by Garp and quitting piracy 40 years ago, also points to her potential past affiliation. However, there's no information available about Silver Axe. Wang Ji, until his defeat by Blackbeard in the Rocky Point incident 2 years ago, was the boss of Pirate Island Hachinosu. Both are believed to have risen to prominence after the Rocks Pirates' demise. The Rocks Pirates ultimately met their end 38 years ago in the God Valley incident, defeated by the allied forces of Garp and Roger. This is the information we have about the Rocks Pirates up until episode 1095. Next, let's organize the information about the Rocks Pirates revealed in episode 1096. There are 3 major revelations this time. 1. The purpose of the Rocks Pirates' attack on God Valley. 2. Information about the Rocks Pirates themselves. 3. Details about Rocks D. Zebek. Let's take a look at each of these. First, regarding the purpose of the Rocks Pirates' attack on God Valley. Logically, one might speculate it was related to the manhunt conducted there and the 2 devil fruits, which were the prizes. Indeed, Big Mom managed to snatch the fish fruit mythical Zoan model Azor dragon from Ivankov. However, when Kuma ate the other devil fruit, the paw fruit, Big Mom merely clicked her tongue in annoyance. If the true purpose of the Rocks Pirates was to acquire these 2 devil fruits, given Big Mom's character, it's likely she would have been furious. This suggests that the devil fruits might have been a secondary objective and not the primary goal of the Rocks Pirates. Just before landing at God Valley, Whitebeard mentioned that Full Rocks is bound to lose sight of the goal. This implies that Rocks might have had a different objective, or due to his character and ideology, he was prone to deviate from the original plan. Next up, let's talk about the Rocks Pirates. We've seen younger versions of Whitebeard and Big Mom in past flashbacks. This time, we got our first glimpse of Captain John and Buckingham Stussy from their days in the Rocks Pirates. We also saw figures who are believed to be Wang Ji and Silver Axe, members of the Rocks Pirates about whom little has been revealed so far. Stussy's appearance is identical to her clone CP0 Stussy. Captain John, too, looked no different from when he was turned into a zombie soldier by Moria. However, a surprising character among the Rocks Pirates was revealed this time. It was Gloriosa, the former empress of Amazon Lily, also known as Elder Nyan. It was previously suspected that Shakayaku, the previous empress, might have been a member of the Rocks Pirates, but it turns out it was Gloriosa, the empress before her. Apart from her past involving heartbreak and fleeing the country, nothing much was known about her, but she appears to have been a member of the Rocks Pirates. Previously, the Rocks Pirates were known to be a crew where infighting and killing each other was rampant. However, the way they are depicted now suggests a different story. Despite the strong self-assertion of each member, their relationship seems more like that of rivals. It seems not like murderous comrades. The barrier between Stussy and Gloriosa doesn't seem much different from the competitive interactions between Zoro and Sanji. This means that the information previously revealed about the Rocks Pirates and their actual reality could be entirely different. Finally, let's talk about Rocks dissect. Unfortunately, in episode 1096, we didn't get to see Rocks himself. However, we can infer his character from how he's been portrayed and how the Rocks Pirates crew speaks of him. From the information available, Rocks appears to be a person with a dangerous ideology, aspiring to become the king of the world. He seems to have a ruthless personality, leading to a brutal pirate crew known for incessant infighting. Observing Whitebeard's actions in this episode, there's a possibility that Rocks was not the kind of person we've been led to believe. Whitebeard seems concerned about Rocks losing sight of their goal in episode 1096. Moreover, Whitebeard, despite his own forebodings, took on a leadership role in Rocks' absence, indicating he might have been supportive of Rocks. Given Whitebeard's character, who generally doesn't bend his principles as seen when he refused Shank's suggestion to call back Ace, this suggests that Rocks might have been different from what has been portrayed so far. He might not have been universally admired, but it seems he did have the respect of some crew members. Interestingly, while Rocks shares several similarities with Blackbeard, he also has some common points with Luffy, the main protagonist. There are 3 significant similarities between Luffy and Rocks. 1. The tendency to act impulsively. 2. Their confrontations with the celestial dragons. 3. Their ability to attract people. Let's delve into each of these aspects. Firstly, let's discuss the trait of acting impulsively. Follow me, Rocks Pirates. Rocks dissect. In the scene just before the Rocks Pirates land at God Valley, Rocks is depicted leading from the front, charging in alone. Luffy, too, showed similar impulsiveness during the raid on Onigashima, rushing into the dome on his own. Both Luffy and Rocks share this characteristic of acting ahead of others. Next, the aspect of challenging the celestial dragons. In the world of One Piece, where celestial dragons are considered gods, not many dare to confront them. However, both Luffy and Rocks have challenged the celestial dragons. Recent storylines have highlighted the celestial dragons' malevolent deeds like manhunt. Characters like Luffy and the Revolutionary Army's top brass, who have stood up to the celestial dragons, often do so in rejection of their inhumane actions. This suggests that Rocks may have been a more humane person opposing the celestial dragons' actions like manhunt. Finally, let's talk about the ability to attract people. Wait, Rocks, who agreed to be your subordinate? Edward Newgate. Whitebeard, responding to the leading Rocks, claims he never intended to become a subordinate. Yet, he followed Rocks all the way. It's likely the same for other crew members. They probably didn't see themselves as subordinates, but they ended up following Rocks. Similarly, Luffy, especially during events like the Summit War, has shown an even greater ability to attract people. From all this, the image of Rocks as a person might be quite different from what Sengoku and previous depictions have suggested. The publicly known information about the God Valley incident is far from the truth. Similarly, the information about Rocks and the Rocks Pirates might have been altered to suit the world government's narrative. From episode 1095 to the latest, One Piece has depicted the flashbacks of the God Valley incident, one of the greatest mysteries in the series. We've been hit with some shocking new facts. What's being portrayed now is just the beginning of the God Valley incident, with the future course completely unknown. Several mysteries remain, like the current state of God Valley, Shanks found in the treasure box, the fate of Rocks and the Rocks Pirates, and more. Let's speculate on the truth behind these mysteries and contemplate what happened to the Rocks Pirates during the God Valley incident. Episode 1096 depicts the arrival of the Rocks Pirates, Roger Pirates, and Garp's Navy at God Valley, and the start of the battle. The incident at God Valley, where Garp and Roger joined forces to protect celestial dragons and their slaves from the Rocks Pirates. That's the God Valley incident. Sengoku stated in episode 957. According to Sengoku's story, Garp and Roger teamed up to beat Rock's pirates, and previously speculated despite Sengoku's information not being entirely reliable, it's highly probable that Garp and Roger did team up. However, the current depiction suggests Garp was targeting Roger, which doesn't align with them joining forces. It implies an unseen major turning point is imminent, and it led to a battle between Roger's pirates and Garp's navy against the Rock's pirates. The Holy Knights was also involved, as currently St. Garling is known as the champion who shone in God Valley. This suggests they fought against the Rock's pirates. St. Saturn, upon fleeing Frankie, helping Luffy, referred to their pirate crew as cooperative. Generally, all four emperors' pirate crews are cooperative. The red-hair pirates, for instance, and even the Blackbeard pirates valued their comrades despite being bound by mutual interests. The Big Mom pirates are connected by blood, and while the Beast pirates are extremely meritocratic, they aren't necessarily non-cooperative. However, one pirate crew comes to mind as non-cooperative: the Rocks Pirates. The Rocks Pirates were a group of unique individuals gathered on Pirate Island Hachinosu for profit. They were a vicious bunch, notorious for even killing each other, Sengoku described in episode 957. The Rocks Pirates, known for frequent internal conflicts, can be classified as a non-cooperative pirate crew. Hence, St. Saturn's statement likely compares the Rocks Pirates with the Straw Hat Pirates. This suggests that St. Saturn might have personally witnessed the Rocks Pirates, possibly even engaging them in direct combat. Thus, 38 years ago at God Valley, the Holy Knights, St. Saturn, and Garp's navy were present. Despite this, Garp had to ally with the pirate Roger, indicating the formidable strength of the Rocks Pirates. They were a group of strong individualists and, inferred from St. Saturn's words, unlikely to have fought cooperatively. The Rocks Pirates collapsed? What a joke. With all those monsters united? It must have been internal strife. Their teamwork was zero after all, a pirate from Hachinosu speculated. In episode 1049, upon hearing about the downfall of the Rocks Pirates, this pirate from Hachinosu attributed their defeat to a lack of teamwork. If they had been a collaborative crew like the Straw Hat Pirates, the outcome could have been different for the Rocks Pirates. Moreover, although the details are unclear, the God Valley incident seems to be one of the most intense battles in the One Piece storyline. In episode 1096, apart from Big Mom, no other ability users are depicted. Rocks, Roger, and the pirates from Hachinosu might have been aiming for the Devil Fruits, the prizes of the manhunt. Thus, they attacked God Valley, which was protected by the powerful Holy Knights and Saint Saturn. This implies that 38 years ago, Devil Fruits were more valuable than today, and the New World wasn't as saturated with ability users as it is now. Following the God Valley incident, it's possible that many ability users among the world government's forces and pirates emerged, possessing devil fruits that had not been in circulation before. From there, one could surmise that as these ability users died, devil fruits began to scatter around the world. And indeed, God Valley has vanished without a trace, Sengoku remarked in episode 957. Indeed, according to him, God Valley is now gone. There are two main possibilities for its disappearance. Either the world government erased it, or it was destroyed in the battle. Let's explore each possibility. Firstly, the possibility of the world government erasing God Valley. 38 years ago, the God Valley hosted an extremely inhumane event called Manhunt, where natives and slaves were killed for sport. If the public found out that the Celestial Dragons, the world government's top brass, orchestrated such an event, the government would surely lose trust and authority. Sengoku himself referred to God Valley as an island the world government wanted to hide. So, the straightforward interpretation is that the world government eradicated God Valley to destroy evidence of manhunt. However, when considering the 500 nationals and slaves who escaped the event, along with Ivankov's survival, it becomes more complex. Furthermore, the fact that Morgans, who likely knows everything, continues his work in journalism is particularly significant. Taking these factors into account, it seems too simplistic to conclude that the island was erased solely to hide evidence of manhunt. Next, let's explore the possibility that God Valley was destroyed in battle. At the time of the God Valley incident, it's unclear whether Whitebeard or Shiki were ability users. However, We know the Tremor fruit has the power to almost demolish Marineford, and Marineford was also half destroyed during the battle between Shiki, Garp, and Sengoku. Given that the God Valley incident involves some of the world's top fighters, it's entirely plausible that the island could have been destroyed during the intense conflict. We've considered two possibilities for the disappearance of God Valley. If the island was destroyed in battle, it would have had devastating effects on everyone present, including the Roger pirates, the Navy, the Celestial Dragons, and their slaves. However, according to Sengoku, there were no significant casualties among the Celestial Dragons, Garp, or the Roger pirates. This leads to the more likely conclusion the God Valley was quietly and deliberately erased by the world government. As for the method used to erase God Valley, there was no Mother Flame 38 years ago. However, the government could have had a weapon or a similar scientific device, the precursor to the Mother Flame. The emerging details in the Egghead arc, revealing the powers of the five elders in Emu, suggest that they could have had the capability to make God Valley vanish. The final fate of the annihilated Rocks pirates will likely remain a mystery for a while longer, as the story has moved past Kuma's flashback, but there were a few intriguing remarks made by the Rocks pirates members which I'd like to highlight. First, let's delve into the Rocks pirates' main objectives, which were essentially twofold. One was, as previously discussed, to acquire treasures like devil fruits. The other was to engage in a decisive battle. A decisive battle today indeed, declared Buckingham Stussy. That's the plan, everyone, affirmed Captain John. We'll settle it today, proclaimed Gloriosa. While members like Big Mom were focused on treasures, others like Stussy, Captain John, and Gloriosa were clearly intent on resolving a specific conflict. When considering who the Rocks pirates might be concluding their battle with, the Roger pirates immediately come to mind. As Rocks and his crew entered God Valley, they encountered the Roger pirates, with Rocks shouting, "Don't interfere, Roger." Therefore, by process of elimination, it seems their adversary was likely the Celestial Dragons. Moreover, it's clear that St. J. Garcia Saturn, a Celestial Dragon, was present in God Valley. If the Rocks pirates aimed to topple a corner of the world's highest authority, the Five Elders, it would indeed constitute a decisive battle. However, considering the Rocks pirates ended in ruin, and St. Saturn's remark about encountering a cooperative type pirate crew, it leaves an impression of a non-cooperative type pirate crew. This suggests that the Rocks pirates might have battled St. Saturn, encountering his overwhelming combat abilities and possibly faced defeat. This interpretation aligns with various story elements. It appears that the initial gathering of the Rocks pirates was motivated by the lure of devil fruits, while Rocks himself had a more sinister objective of annihilating the Celestial Dragons. The enigmatic tale of the Rocks pirates concludes abruptly, and the narrative jumps to Kuma's escape from God Valley using the power of the Paw Paw fruit. Is the government only going to release information about Garp's heroic saga? The world bends to the will of those in power, mused Emperor Ivankov. According to Ivankov, who barely survived, the world government concealed all information about the God Valley incident except for what pertained to Garp. Such extensive cover-ups suggest that there might have been an event at God Valley that the world government wanted to hide even more than the manhunt. Even after 38 years, the truth about God Valley remains undisclosed. It's presumed that the surviving former members of the Rocks pirates have not spoken to third parties about the incident. The nature of the event might have been so shocking, surpassing even the horror of manhunt. To summarize what we've speculated about the Rocks pirates' demise, 38 years ago, the once dreaded Rocks pirates, led by Captain Rocks D. Zebek, met their end in the God Valley incident. The death of Rocks pirates, the unifier of this strong-willed group, led to their collapse. The Battle of God Valley likely concluded with Rocks' death, as pursuing the remnants of this monstrous crew would have caused significant casualties for the world government. Alternatively, it's possible that a superweapon akin to the Mother Flame was fired upon God Valley. This action would have dispersed the gathered pirates and world government forces, rendering further conflict impossible. Either way, it seems unlikely that this brief glimpse into the Rocks pirates' past, where even Captain Rock's face wasn't depicted, is the end of their story. Hence, it's highly likely that we'll see more past flashbacks focused on the God Valley incident or the Rocks pirates in future episodes. So, that's my analysis. But what do you all think? That's all for today. This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.